We're outside the Irish Embassy. We've been standing around for a little while, and as you can see, they've locked the doors on us. I don't know whether it was the music that they didn't like, or whether it was us standing outside. We don't know. But everyone else is on their way. We'll have a little bit of a party and sing song in a minute.
I come here today to warn my brothers and sisters of Ireland that the government and leaders have pulled the wool over their eyes and deceived the nation of Ireland in the pursuit of money and power. But they work for an evil force that we once banished from Ireland, but has poked its ugly head once again. I was born in Waterford in 1973 and was always proud to be Irish growing up, just as we all are of our heritage and traditions, taught to us from our parents and our grandparents. Now I'm not proud to be Irish. I'm in fact ashamed to be Irish and part of a nation of yellow-bellied folk who forget our struggles and pride, but only think of trinkets and shiny metals as they prance around in their finest clothes, thinking they're in Paris or Milan and not on the Irish soil. They have forgotten the ordinary men and women who became soldiers to fight a foreign invader, oppressing the Irish people for hundreds of years. What is it that takes 1 year to kill families and friendships, to tear apart business and communities? I tell you what, the same force as before, but this time they don't come to our shores in ships and armoured cars. They come via the TV propaganda and our own politicians and leaders who are corrupt and liars and part of a corporatocracy. 100 years ago on this day, the 6th of December, our nation was partitioned from the British, who invaded our lands and put our people through hardships and suffering the nation had never faced before and never since till this day. Now once again we face a tyranny and segregation of our own people, but not by a force from across the waters, but from within our halls of government and our own Irish soil. Our politicians are puppets to a corporatocracy who are serial liars, cheats and corrupt. The time has passed for watching as they steal from the people and rape our land of freedom and property, but drive us down a path of no return into a pit of hatred and anger as Irish men and women are divided. Our history shows this tactic has been used over and over on the people who were unaware of their enemy. We are not enemies, people of Ireland, but brothers and sisters, and we do not need to hide in our homes from a threat, but face it as we have in Ireland, no matter what this has been before. Now I'd like to address every person in Ireland and the world as a whole. Our servants, they think that they're our masters, but we are the cogs that make the world turn, and we have the power united. In Ireland, nations gathered in unity to fight a virus that they were told would be deadly and contagious. But yet I see a nation full of fit and able-bodied people cowering to liars and dictators and to their directions. Don't be scared, people of Ireland, be brave. Be men, be women, and not puppets of the liars who have continually moved this agenda to enslave us all with promises of relaxed restrictions. Once we jump another fence, raised again and again. We must unite in a common goal of change to free ourselves from our chains. We must not bicker and argue, but unite in peace and respect. We must know our enemy and make sure we weed it out together. Never have we once or come across an enemy so sly and deceitful, who would dress as our friend but wear a different shirt below. Our nation is full of warriors and free men and women have fallen to their knees with promises of health and safety that exist already. We must assert our freedom We must take back our towns and our cities, which are going to be turned back into the barren pedestrian areas with closed businesses as far as the eye can see again. As they feed us more moronic variants, which we can predict ahead of time ourselves. Are you men and women, or are you cowering animals who only listen to their master and do as they are told, even though they know deep down none of it seems right? Are you free Irish men and women? As you travel and your words and your thoughts are censored and deleted, as you upload to Facebook and download your Netflix and shop on Amazon, you are the prey as the predator makes you feel comfortable and safe. As your freedoms are eroded daily, your legal status is attacked. You are not free. You're imprisoned in their web of lies. Listen to my words. Study them and make up your own mind. But don't be told what is fake or what is not, ever again. You have a mind. You have a heart. Start thinking with your hearts, because your minds have been filled with doubt and confusion. This is not your fault, and this isn't just stupidity. This was cunning of evil people who only have their own interests, profits at heart. They do it. They don't care about us. They don't care about black lives, and they don't care about the elderly. We faced famine when the British decided it best for us to plant all the same variety of potatoes in our fields. But they were wrong, and once infected with the blight, the whole nation's crop failed. And the potatoes that were not rotten, they were sent to the UK, while the Irish died in the fields. I will not stand and watch my country die. Now I will stand by and watch Australia, nor will I stand by and watch Canada, New Zealand, or the UK die. My brothers and sisters are not in Ireland any longer. They are in Africa and India and Nepal and Colombia and Brazil. Humanity is at war with our government, who profit as we suffer, who flaunt regulations as we are segregated and called selfish or infectious. Who laugh at us? They confuse people further and play their games of divide and conquer, showing us their hand of cards again and again. This is chess played by chess masters, not tic-tac-toe as we go from one current event after the other, where they plan decades in advance. They plan roads and rail decades in advance to realize your lives have been planned with precision and accuracy, and not blundering mistakes and blathering idiots. This is all part of the bluff before they take everything you have, including your shirt off your back, and tell you to be happy in this great reset and in the set agenda 2030. I don't know everything, and I don't say I am a scientist or professor, because I'm not. But what I can say is I'm free, and I will stay free till the day I die, as the warrior is born. We know what we must do, and it's not to sit on our back in our warm home, waiting for someone else to fix this for you. This is not a drill. This is New World Order. I repeat, this is not a drill. This is New World Order. All hands on deck. Empower each other rather than bicker. Be understanding rather than argumentative. And show everyone respect, no matter what their back status, their skin color, or their religious beliefs, or their sexual orientations that they may have. We must walk this path united, strong, determined to see it through to the end. We have been trained to be lazy, lethargic, and selfish. Once you realize what we are facing, there should be no doubt that this is evil intent, and you must choose your side. Walk in the light or wander in the darkness. None of us know what's going on or going to happen, or what is around the corner, but I know I will be proud to have done my best and spent my last breath doing everything I could for my son's future, and for your brother and your sisters too. Make sure you subscribe to Monkey Magic News. See you later.
Resist, defy, and do not comply, guys.